Hello everyone, welcome back. And we got some things to cover from last night. So after last night ended, WrestleMania 41, Night 2, Sunday, I went to bed. I was just way too tired. I didn't sleep at all Saturday night. We're going to do exactly what I did from Saturday, which is go through the match card, and then we're going to give it a rank. Alright, so the first match out of the gate was the Women's World Championship Triple Threat match featuring Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. This was a great match to start off the night. It really kind of set the tone, and in my opinion, Sunday was the more main eventers night. And this really was a good way to open up the show. Overall, I think it was a very well-rounded match. I would give this 7.2 out of 10. Our second match was Drew McIntyre taking on Damian Priest in the Sin City Street Fight. This match was probably one of the matches that I was most excited to see, just because I really appreciate Drew McIntyre and kind of feel like, yes, the match was great, but it did fall flat in a couple different areas, in my opinion. With that being said, 7 out of 10. The Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way, Finn Balor versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Braun Breaker. This was a fun match. This was really cool. The spear that Braun Breaker gave Carlito in it, that was a great spot. Can't really complain too much on it. 7.5 out of 10. So after that Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match, we ended up getting Randy Orton versus the mystery opponent, who ended up being none other than the man when you say his name and he appears, Joe Hendry. The surprise factor alone was amazing. I don't think anyone really had a clue that it was going to be Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry got a pop. It was a great match. It was a quick match, but it was still good. Randy Orton is absolute professional. Joe Hendry literally created himself out of essentially thin air, just based off of the surprise factor of it being Joe Hendry. I'm gonna give this a 7. After Randy Orton versus Joe Hendry, we got Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. This kind of felt like more of a bathroom break type of match. At least for me, it didn't really deliver as strong as a lot of the other matches. I'm gonna give this one 6.5 out of 10. After AJ Styles and Logan Paul, we got the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Liv and Raquel versus Lyra and no longer Bailey. Bailey got attacked Saturday night, ended up being injured, so we got the return of none other than Becky Lynch. This is the only match out of all 13 that I predicted, because the Randy Orton match wasn't officially announced yet, that I got wrong. The only one out of the entire weekend. Strictly, mostly because of bias. I really enjoyed the match. I enjoyed the return of Becky Lynch. It was great to see Becky Lynch return. Still giving this like a 7.2. It was a solid all-around match. Wrapping up the show was Cody Rhodes defending the WWE Championship against the man that we cannot see, John Cena. Now, Cena's entrance alone was great. I loved the black background of his Titantron with just the white letters that just read John Cena. Loved it. That was amazing. That was great. Really pushed him as, the heel. I found it funny how when the match started, he kind of became the face because the crowd was cheering for him and booing Cody Rhodes. that was hilarious to see. The result of the match was exactly what I expected. John Cena capturing number 17 to become WWE champion once again. The spot with Travis Scott and Cody Rhodes was a great spot. Absolutely perfect timing on it. And honestly, I wasn't expecting the match to end when it ended. I thought that we were still gonna get about 15 more minutes, but it was a shocking, abrupt end, and it really played to what John Cena said. He is trying to ruin wrestling, which, if you guys are curious on what that might lead to, go check out my other video of what's next of John Cena, where I do a little bit of fantasy booking and trying to use my brain and kind of predict where one thing that we might see later on in the year. If you guys have missed my Saturday night review, go check that out as well. Both links will be down in the description. I loved, how they're really playing into the whole ruining of wrestling. Was it as good as Saturday night's main event? In my opinion, no. But it was still great. It was still one of the greatest things I've ever seen. 7.8 out of 10. And there you guys have it. That is my Sunday night WrestleMania Night 2. I guess you could call them grades. I mean, I don't really have a full structure. It's just based off of my opinion alone and how I feel about the matches. You guys might have different opinions. Let me know down in the comments. I will see you guys soon.